Predictions Essential Podcast, hate me or love me, there's no in between. So now you see the developing story. Trump makes arrest claims. They said he might be getting arrested.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Torre.
He's going to be getting arrested on Tuesday. Now, fair use ABC 7. This makes no sense. This is how you know this country went to full stupidity mode. You guys are worried about a porn star named Stormy Daniels. Okay, he gave her hush money, but who hasn't slept with Stormy Daniels or any of these other high-end prostitutes in Congress? See, they must have forgot how this country was built on. Vagina is still the oldest trade in the country. Women still to this day are getting their rent paid because they're using their fucking boxes. Second of all, Marilyn Monroe is praised by all these scandalous scoundrel scallywag women that's running around here. Any woman that has a Marilyn Monroe picture up in her apartment, run immediately, bro. Because they're praising the thotism. See, Marilyn Monroe was a fucking thot in her age. Monica Lewinsky was a thot in her age. They want to sleep with men in power, and when they get to that plateau, they hold it against you. J. Edgar Hoover had blackmailed everybody in the Kennedy family. But anyway, that's a whole other story. But now it's okay they tried the Russian inclusion. They tried to do everything to get Trump out of there. And now you're going to use a prostitute because we believe all women? This is crazy, bro. Look at this story.
And I'm Sandra Bookman. We're going to begin with the big developments surrounding Donald Trump. The former president says he expects to be arrested on Tuesday. There's been no confirmation on that. But now the NYPD is on alert for any protest and
better not arrest him on Tuesday. Look at the scallywag.
The arrest is tied to Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's criminal investigation into money paid to adult film star Stormy Daniels.
ABC's Rena Roy.
Look at this idiot, bro. I'm sick of him.
Developments. Rena?
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the district attorney from New York.
It is important to note that Trump has not been charged in this probe, and so far there has been no word from the Manhattan DA. A new social media post from former President Trump Saturday morning claiming on his social media platform that he will be arrested Tuesday in relation to the Manhattan DA's investigation into hush money payments made to porn star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 election.
Look at this
Trump calling on his supporters to protest. ABC News has not verified the claims, and the Manhattan DA
we already knew he slept with Stormy Daniels back in 2016.
Trump's spokesperson appearing to walk back Trump's comments in a statement saying in part that there is no notification the DA has decided to take his witch hunt to the next level, adding President Trump is rightfully highlighting his innocence and the weaponization of our injustice system. Earlier this week, Daniels meeting with Manhattan prosecutors and former Trump attorney Michael Cohen testifying before a grand jury for about 5 hours about that hush money payment. He wrote the $130,000 check a month before the 2016 election, which experts say could violate campaign finance laws. Cohen speaking with ABC after giving that testimony.
I was working for a man who ultimately became president of the United States. And yes, there are things that we did that were wrong. For example, the hush money payment.
Allegedly,
but I never expected that democracy would be on the line as a direct result of the former president.
It's not clear whether Daniels would be called to testify, but she's in a fight for truth and justice. Cohen would be a star witness for the prosecution if this goes to trial. Trump's attorney claiming Trump paid off the porn star to protect his family.
He made this with personal funds to prevent something coming out false but embarrassing to himself, his family, his young son.
A Trump spokesperson says he'll continue with his presidential campaign, saying Trump will be in Texas next weekend for a rally. Trump has said he will not drop out of the race, even if he's indicted. Rena Roy for China.
And they have the nerve to have the Freedom Tower in the backdrop of New York City. After they took out the two buildings for their own personal gain, which we're not even going to get into that bullshit, because that's a whole nother scandal. But you're telling me Stormy Daniels is for truth and justice? About what? You're a scallywag, bro. You took payment after you sucked some cock. How is that a problem now? That is truth and justice. Oh my God, the finance. And Mahone is another scumbag. You did your time. Obviously, you're getting something in favor for you. So you get your law license back, or you could get your bar, get put back on the bar or whatever. You're going to try to get your law license back. So you want to tell on somebody. You did your time, bro. If you was a man, you would have just got away, went to the Philippines, got your nice little Filipina, and just live your life outside of America, because America's going to shits. It makes no sense for a man to be indicted because Stormy Daniels, a scallywag, the Marilyn Monroe of the time, that sleeps with presidents and everybody in power, and now is an issue. I'm confused. It is what it is, man. Predictions Stitcher Podcast. Hate me or love me. There's no in between. MAGA 2024. We'll be back.